There she is, the full moon in Sagittarius. Look at that strawberry moon. And that tree is holding her. I love these kind of photo ops. And over here, we have lovely Venus. She's still hanging out with us. Thank you, Venus. We love you. Thank you for helping us to ground love. Amazing. Hey guys, welcome. Happy lunar eclipse in Sagittarius day. Reading day. You know what? Wow, this eclipse energy is getting me good. Woo! I feel like 5,000 years have passed and I've been to so many different spaces and places and back again. Learned so much, expanded so much, and I'm really connecting with soul tribe members, people that have been on the path. Like, it's incredible how, I was wondering, I was like, I've been doing all this work and I really want to start meeting some more of my Three of Pentacles pals. Like, and I know I meet here with you guys, but it would be pretty cool to meet some in the 3D. And lo and behold, all of a sudden, it started happening. And even this lady that lived right across the street from me last 20 years, we started talking and she's like, I'm a first waver. And she started asking me when I was born and I told her and she's like, so you're a second waver? And she's like, and you understand everything I'm talking about? I'm like, yes, I do. And then I explained myself and she's like, oh my goodness, wow. And here her mind was blown and my mind was blown and we lived across the street from each other for however long and look at us go. And we got to share that connection between one another and just share that experience. She told me she's ready to go home, but she's continuing to do her work here. She knows what her job is here. And it was great because it really taught me never, like, everything goes back to judging, right? Judging is when we judge others, we're judging self. And the thing is that, certain things were said about her in the neighborhood, because she always had a ton of cats. She was the crazy cat lady. And in meeting her, part of her mission work made a lot of sense. She's here to work with the animals. She's here to rescue the animals. And not only did she have cats, she has like all kinds of wildlife and rehabilitating them. And now I get it. But see, before I didn't get it. Now I get it. That's what an expansion looks like. That's what an awakening looks like. And that's where we have to find tolerance. We have to find compassion. We have to understand people are at different levels. And this goes very much back to, this is not like, oh, you're here to wake everybody else and you're here to just show everybody else the way. That's not what this is about. Everyone has their own path and their relationship with the divine and what they're expanding with at their own time. And it's our job to do our work with self, and we lead the way with our energy through self, through what we're doing, because it's through what we're doing that we truly inspire people. When we go and try to tell people their truths, like, oh, this is your truth and that's your truth, and we are owning people's truths for them, and that's not our job, that's theirs. And anyways, this woman gave me a beautiful gift. Back on track. Okay, penumbral lunar eclipse. What does this mean? Now, We've got the sun, we've got the earth, and we've got the moon. And the earth casts a shadow, and the center shadow is the umbra, and the outer shadow is the penumbra. And I want to pronounce it differently than what it is, guys. I really work with my pronunciation and my words. I really want to talk with a language that would not be able to be understood, as well as telepathically. Like, my mind thinks in visions, pictures, and I have to find my words in order to make sense of things. And this is, you know, I'm getting ready to one day here try to go live again since Mercury retrograde, and wow, wasn't that a fiasco? But hey, you know what? I was called to do it for a reason, and it taught me many things. Go live again, and I'm just like, you know, I had got to get my words to my mouth to do this. Because if I sit here for 5 minutes trying to figure out how to explain something, it's not like, you know what, I'm going to be able to go back. I really need to be able to, you know, words have a great impact, and I'm learning this. How we say things matters. It's the difference between a healthy communication and a miscommunication. There's also a message been shared to me, and we found this out on the messages to the masculine and feminine. I will be linking that down below for anyone who hasn't checked that out yet and would like to. The message is that we are working with what happened back with the solar eclipse energies in Capricorn season. And those energies are going to be meeting when we start Cancer season, because we have a solar eclipse. Something is coming to light. Something has accumulated from now to then, and it's coming to light, and we're going to shape shift and transform it. And also something new is coming to light, and they've shared it with me now, and a lot of it came to light at the messages for the masculine and the feminine, and started to really make sense of channeled messages that we've received. Now, we were talking about the hum of New Earth. The frequency, the vibration, the frequency, the energy that's being created there. And that we were discussing in our last reading, that, you know, it wasn't up, down, up, down, up, down. Like here it's up, down, up, down. We're always crashing. We're going, you know, boo, boo, boo. And we're always needing to add the positive charge. We're always needing to raise our vibration. We dip, we go back up. We dip, we go back up. There, it's more leveled out. So we're not doing that to our system. And like, that's really what flying is. I mean, if you want to think about it, you know, and use your visions, and, you know, what we're doing, we're raising our vibration. That's what really when we're flying. It's not stop, start, that's really hard on the system. This is, and you know, I had a hard time with alchemating to the energy there, and it, you know, I'm back here now. But I had done enough healing work within me to see, because it's created from within. And it wasn't also a lot to what I was expecting. So, of course, because it's new, right? And I don't know, I just thought in my mind, a lot of the times we think on our spiritual quest, it's going to be confirmation from the dog. Sorry for anyone's eardrums have been blown. But somebody's at the door, believe it or not, and I don't want to lose this train of thought. We're back. I thought it was gonna be like Back to the Future, like, I don't know. And you know what, I didn't spend enough time to really truly say. I really, you know, it wasn't my time yet. I was supposed to make it as far as I did and then come back, because now I'm learning a whole bunch of other things that I needed to learn, to understand, to make sense of this all, because it's really happening through us. And this is a space where nothing bothers us. Like, I don't know how else it's not like we don't care. Yes, we care about everything that's happening, but it's like, it wasn't, you know, nothing's affecting you from without. Like, nothing was affecting me from without. Like, nothing. I felt that euphoric feeling. I felt the charge. I felt the, like, the best thing I could describe it to was the feeling of but it was constant, and it was a vibe. And see, that's the thing, is the vibration is the information. And that's why right now it's all about the vibration. We're creating the vibration. And we're creating the vibration of love from fear. And that was also holding the charge of the positive energy and this unconditional love for self and for everything around me. And it took a lot out of me. I didn't alchemate, and I don't even know how far I made, and here I am, like I said, to learn all these other things. And this is the thing. I finally figured it out. You know what? On the reading to the messages to the masculine and feminine, we received this card to turn the wheel, and they showed me, I said the answer is meditation. Well, now I understand why the answer is meditation, because we have to hear the vibration first. New Earth is connected to a frequency. We have to be able to hear this frequency. That's the information. Remember, the frequency is the information. The frequency is connected to the vibration. We have to hear it. We have to be able to hear the vibration. So the vibration goes within and we hear it. And we're actually hearing New Earth. So we must be in meditation. We must be actively listening with the divine. And then we're going to have access to this vibration, this frequency, the information, and we're going to create the energy. And it's the energy to get us there. And it's a raised in vibration. And remember, guys, these are spiritual quests. How things look in the movies is not how they look in real life. It doesn't mean we don't have similar experiences, but they also shared with me this is connected to the 2 doors. The paths that we are taking, and it's the middle road right now. And what these 2 doors are representing is we keep looking at 2 paths without, and we need to look within. And it's connected to the 3 of Wands. We know we're working with the 3s. The 3s is the connection and the vibration. It's the patterning that we're creating through the connection of the 3s that's creating the patterning of what we're doing. And we need the connection to create the vibration. And here, this is a reversed tarot deck. We're not connecting because we're still looking without. And because we're looking without and we're not looking in, we're not seeing clearly, and we're lower vibe, and we're feeling hella shook, man. What we need to do is we need to start connecting body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine, child, the heavens, the earth through us. We make the connections. This is all of us having a powwow. This is like masculine is here, feminine's here, child's here, and the divine is here. And we're all having a powwow about how we're going to do what we're going to do. What is happening? Because this strawberry moon, and it's a strawberry moon because it's strawberry season. Strawberries start growing. And we know the Native Americans named the moon, and they did an incredible job. Sagittarius is about freedom, seeking freedom and the middle path, but still having access to both ways. Sagittarian energy, it's like part centaur, part human. So it's part intellect, part instinct. We need our intellect and our instinct to where we're going. Now, the only thing Sagittarius energy can do is, because it's the Wands energy and it can be impulsive, it can shoot off that arrow a little bit too soon. We're going to hang tight. We're going to wait till we're called by the divine. And then we're going to do that. We're going to use the energy of the High Priestess. She's going to help us out with slowing down. We're going to slow down and we're going to enjoy everything too, because that was another crazy... Time doesn't exist in New Earth. Time is so slow. Time is so slowed down. And the clock is not a demon. It doesn't cause anxiety. It's not running our lives. We are running our lives with the divine in creation. It's a very different vibe. you know, I enjoy getting there again when it's my time. Well, and actually seeing where it's going. Because, I mean, like I said, I only got so far. Then I was right back into the devil energies, man. I had to take a little dive. And you know what? I'm looking forward to meeting up with the devil. So, you know, we can do some more healing for the collective. We're facing our fears. We're not running from the shadows here. We're facing them. But we're facing them with our emotional intellect and our instinct. Thank you to Sagittarius right now. And we know there's the Knight of Wands in this deck also. And I found it, there's a complete symbolic message in here. This is connected to calling in our ships. And you know, calling in what we need to see that's higher vibe. We need to hang tight because the divine is shifting it. But I want you to see how it's being shifted. This is a storm. We need to hang tight. We need to hang 11. I wanted to say hang 10, but you know, let's get creative over here. Now, as the energy is it, you know, we have this beautiful Sagittarius energy to play with. We received the message of the star. Now, the star is connected to the Merkaba and enlightenment, expansion, raising vibration, actually in healing with the divine and healing with the child, healing with temperance. And right now we know this is the energy of Sagittarius, and I want you to see there's a connection here. Sagittarius energy is key in healing with the star right now. And that's why I was called to use this exact deck. And they've shown me it's directly connected to justice. Now, today is also World Earth Day. We're going to be having a little special side reading just dedicated to the world, Mother Earth, and the healing mission work. So I would love for you to all join me there later, whenever this is all happening. There's so many things going down. We're in an incredible time. Now, we're going to get a couple more messages. They've shown me to kind of split things up in 3 today. I've never done this before, but we're just kind of getting the messages. We're unfolding things. And I guess the power of 3 is very important right now. Now, we're going to see what is still not in alignment. And I know they showed me cards, but guys, we just spoke so much. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, the 3 of Wands is connected to the 6 of Wands. And lower vibrational, the 6 of Wands is we're still leading with our ego, and we still have, you know, we're not connected to the light properly. We're not in alignment with the light, and we're still doing things with ego, like for show. We're conflicting with the collective. We're not in alignment with the collective for the healing mission work that we came here to do. But higher vibrational, we're speaking our truths, and we're healing with the collective, and we're shifting with the collective, and we've come in alignment with the collective. And I really believe right now that has to do with the fact that we're working with the 3s. And they showed me that the 6 of Wands is connected to the 4 of Wands and New Earth. And that this is connected as well to our divine blueprint. And it's also connected to New Earth. The middle road, the middle path within, because we're going within. And there it is, the moon. My goodness, I can't even pick up the card. The moon is, you know what? Many of us feel like the moon is frowning on us, but the moon is smiling on us. You know what? We're feeling very negative right now. We need to add the positive charge. We're feeling lower vibrational within. We're feeling angry within. We're feeling negative within. All of this shadow energy is being pushed to the surface, and we're purging it for the collective with the collective. That's so many cards. I wasn't expecting this many, but let's see. Oh yes, and you know what? We're creating home. All this is happening. So we're hearing the frequency, right? We're hearing the vibration. We're hearing the vibration of unconditional love, new earth. So that's what it's connected to. And what we're doing is we're recreating that vibration, that knowledge. We're recreating it here from the 5D to the 3D in order to expand ourselves from the 5D to the 3D here. And I really hope that that makes sense. And we're using the Eight of Pentacles energy to do so. We're feeling all this fear, we're feeling the negative, we're feeling the anxiety, and that's what the moon is saying. We're feeling the negative, we're in the energy of the opposite. But through that, we're going to create the positive. We're going to create with the positive because the divine is showing us the light. The divine is showing us the way. So then, oh, I heard this. Oh, I got that knowledge. I'm going to create this piece here. Oh, I heard that. I got that. And this happens through meditation. This happens through listening to the divine. It's connected to our Eight of Cups. And that is the equality. We are connecting to the divine in order to create our equality. We've done it. That is not in alignment. And because that's not in alignment, we're connecting to the divine. We're connecting to unconditional love. It's happening. And there is the High Priestess. We're using this energy to free. We're using this energy to come together, to connect. Here, we're making sense of this. We understand this now. We understand this energy. We understand what's happening. Remember, for all of us, it's going to be unique because we're all coming back to one in our own unique ways. And there is the Sun. Expansion, enlightenment, freedom. But we're birthing our freedom. And we're having an ending. And we know. We're having our ending because this is connected to our karma, our life's debt, the South Node. But here we move forth and we've expanded with our life's purpose because our life's purpose is connected to the Ten of Cups. And we expand the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles and we ground it. There's new earth. We are all one. And you know what? There is the connection to going within, and our reading, we're going to be going to meet up with the devil. And this card will be present. Okay, I feel called to stop here. And as I say stop here, the Ten of Cups just fell over. So let's just see if anything needs to be said. Here's the Ten of Cups. The Eight of Swords, Judgment, Page of Wands, and Queen of Swords. Well, we're going to free ourselves through expanding. We're going to get the wand in our hand. Thank you to the Page of Wands. And the energy of Sagittarius is right there. And we're going to add that to our truths. So now our truths are active thanks to the Queen of Swords. And that's meeting up with Gemini. We have the energy of Gemini because we're still in Gemini season. And now we have this full moon in Sagittarius. And there's the energies meeting up. So, and because this is the page, we have the energy of youth present. And that's bringing us forth to our Ten of Cups. So our active truths, and you know, when we met up with the masculine and feminine, we were doing some real hardcore healing, talking about, you know, going against the grain, going against our family's beliefs, going against old earth, you know, having, you know, loved ones that are not on our path or woke or wherever level that they're at not understand. But we have to understand that we're creating with self and the divine, and that when we don't honor self and we don't love self and we don't honor self's truth, then we're not actually loving self, and that's not creating love. Because we have to do this with self. Everything's happening with self so we can create it from within to without, and then we attract it back. So if we're not honoring self, there's no Two of Cups. Okie dokie. There's the Emperor too. Okay. The Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups is right there. But we need to get moving, guys. All right. There it is. This is what's going down. We're coming together because we're finding stability of the light. There's 4 flames here to show and represent that we have done solar plexus healing, and that's what we're doing. We're doing solar plexus healing. We're understanding where our personal power comes from. There it is. It comes from healing from our pain. Taking the time to heal. Taking the time to reflect. Taking the time to find that sort of clarity and connect to the light. Because that's what it's offering. 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups. We have our Queen of Pentacles and we have our 6 of Cups with the Emperor. And that's expanding with the masculine, the fire energy, the energy of Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, and there is the 6 of Wands. This is what they showed me. So lower vibrational, and you can even see here, look, we're not connected to the divine. We're still clashing with our soul tribe members because we're not in alignment. Here, we're connected to the divine. And look, our soul tribe members, they're feeling positive. It's quite sure. And there's the 9 of Wands. And remember I said this is about solar plexus healing? Here it is. We're doing solar plexus healing here. If we know the 4 of Pentacles represents solar plexus healing and manifestation. And where are we getting our personal power from? I am strong, right? I am strong with the light. Or I am strong because I think I'm strong. And I'm playing with the shadow energies. Loving the ego life. Living in my illusions. There's the 2 of Pentacles. And we restore balance through the 2. Look at. Things are working. Things are in working order here. Things are right side up. We're going to raise our vibration by taking a dip in it in order to come back up. And it's connected to the Palace of Coins. There's New Earth. This is the ultimate place we manifest, where we're hanging out with Mother Earth. Mother Earth is a part of us. Life is a part of us. Nature is a part of us. And there's the High Priestess and the High Priestess. Darkness into darkness is the key to all mysteries. And remember I said we're going to go within the darkness in order to get the key to our mystery. And there's the 5 of Coins, because we're dealing with our goblins, our wounds, our lack of. Why we feel the way we do within this world. But we're making a space for ourselves, and we're rising. And we're rising with our truths, and we're healing our wounds. And you know what? We're fighting for what's better, but we realize now that we always heal with the energy of the opposites, and that's learning how to expand with the energy of opposites and what the lovers is. So how are you going to heal a fight? With more fighting or the opposite energy, love? How are we going to heal from competitiveness? Love. How are we going to deal from competitiveness? Love our opposition, but in a healthy way. This doesn't mean, no, come to my house and break bread with me, and you know what? I'm going to give you all my grandma's freaking fancy silverware to show you how much I appreciate you. See you later. There is a common thread that's joining us all together. And it's our suffering, and it's our pain, and it's the fact that in one way or another, we have not felt equal. We have felt inequality. In one version or another, in one story or another, we have a similar wound. Is it the same exact wound? Hell no. Is it similar? Is pain pain? When I bleed, do you bleed? Is there varying degrees? But we're not going to get on that technical stuff. We're just going to honor the thread to pull us together. We're going to stop tearing things apart. We're builders. We're lovers. We're creators. That's our truth. And I really feel like that was a lot of truth spoken. Balance of the karmic scales achieved. All right, let's see what the moon actually has to say. La Luna. Oh, I love the moon, guys. I love her. Of course, Aquarius. The energy of the golden ages. Present right here. At the reading. Okay, we have Leo, I will. And that's facing the shadow energies. Facing the fears. And look, we got solar eclipse. 11th house, friends. And 10th house, the world. So, Leo, I will. We know that when we met up with the masculine and feminine reading, that we found out that Leo and Sagittarius are working together right now. And this is to help us. This card specifically speaks of being authentic, the private person that we are in the public domain, just playing authentic tunes. So that's what this is going to help us with. And it's connected to the solar eclipse energy. Our revolutions, the Two of Wands, the great change. There it is right there. And that's coming, summer solstice time. It's the day after. So we have summer solstice, and then the day after is a solar eclipse in Cancer. We have our 11th house, friends. And that's what we're working with. We're working on our connections. We're working on coming together, but we're coming together to form our equality with the divine. That's why there's 3 people here. There's 2 people coming together, and then there's a third, and that third is the divine. And here's the 10th house, the world. This is where we're meeting up with all the elements to turn the wheel. We're expanding. We have expanded. We have turned the wheel. We're doing ascension work here. This is where we meet the devil energies and we expand from them, and it's just time. It's time to do so. This is working for the collective. This is restoring balance for the collective. And it's connected to this space. Oh, and look, there's Cancer. I feel it right there. And that's why we're dealing with all these feelings. We're dealing with all these feelings right now because it's time. And Cancer is going to help us a lot with figuring things out. With our roots, we're going to be doing root chakra work. And that's going to help us with our sacral and solar plexus. And, you know, a recalibration to the earth. And then we have, it's going to be about how we parent ourselves, how we nurture ourselves. How are we going to continue forward with nurturing the ones we're connecting with? So right now we're making the connections. And we're going to destroy to create. Lilith is here. And we know we're ending to begin again. And everything right now is connected to Saturn and our truths. And Mercury and our minds. And this is connected to Capricorn and Gemini. And there is the moon, our soul. Okay, now we're just going to confirm it with this card and see what is being said. We're expanding through our soul with our spirit. And what the Three of Pentacles is allowing us to do is to make a window for our soul to receive light from without to within. To grow. We're also going to use that same window to go deep within and see what we're expanding in a future reading. It's this one. Gemini. We're connecting to Gemini. And this moon is helping us with our confidence. Our individuality. Our uniqueness. And our recognition. There's 3 fire moons right here. We've got the waning fire moon, the waxing fire moon, and the full moon of fire. And we are in the full moon of fire. This is about our recognition. White goddess. Gemini, air. Helmeted, a wild animal skin around her shoulders, the slim athletic figure of Athene carries the spear and shield of a warrior. And that sounds like the Nine of Wands to me. Around her waist is the buckler given to her by her father Zeus. The stance of the goddess of war is defensive rather than aggressive. There's key right there. She's defensive rather than aggressive. And we were just discussing our connection to lightning and the masculine energy and the fire, and the lightning is helping us to add the spark and turn the wheel so we can go through and continue to expand. Her leg protected with armor, she looks back at her full quiver of arrows. Around her wrist, a serpent twines. On her shield, she raises to protect herself. It's the image of the four-winged horses. She was worshipped as the goddess of the horses. This goddess reveals that the questioner possesses a wealth of inherited talents and gifts. They can be used for the good of others or for self-advancement. And there it is. Are we doing this for self, ego, or are we doing this for others, connection, collective, community? Self, ego, devil energies. Now, she suggests that solely looking after your own interests may not be the way to achieve the result you want. It may be that your abilities are here to be in the service of others so that you will gain your desires in a more positive and fulfilling way. The white goddess sees each problem as a chance for creative thought. And that's exactly what's happening. This is our chance for creative thought because, you know, the nature of air and Gemini, mixing my words again. Gemini is very versatile and broad-minded. And you know what? We don't want to have an attitude of being too diverse in the situation. And this is connected to the month of June. It's right here, guys. Right there. I just love it. I love that we're on point. We know we're working with our confidence. And we're using these energies to heal from competitiveness. And healing with our opposition. And you know what? It's not because our opposition has wronged us and we're weak. No, we're healing with our opposition because our opposition has wronged us and we're not weak. We're going to do the harder thing to heal through self. But it's also through setting boundaries and whatever that looks like. It doesn't mean that if, you know, something happens to us, we stay in the pits. We're raising our vibration. We're connecting with the light. We're going home. Let's just see what confidence is being offered here, the message of it here. You can enjoy the fruits of your labors. Your confidence is boosted as you look back on your past achievements. It's a time for promoting and developing something good that you are proud of, that was begun before. So this is where we're the fruits of our labor. Like, you know, from whatever happened from the time of Capricorn until the time of Cancer, we're going to be harvesting from that. We're going to be harvesting from all that hard work that we've been doing. And it's connected to, of course, the moon being in Sagittarius. You have the confidence to be quite outspoken and forthright in your views. Your reputation is riding high, and you may enjoy good contacts with other countries. And that's what it is. Look, guys, we're coming into contact with other countries through this experience. That means we're closing in the gaps. We're closing in the gaps like never before through what's going on. We're all coming together as one through all this stuff. Even though it's negative, even though it's painful, even though it hurts, we're rising together. You can see it. You can see others still stuck in old earth. You can see they're just still stuck there. But then you can see the others rising above to join and unite and speak about the injustices of the world so that we can change them and shapeshift them. And I'm getting lit. Guys, this is mission work. This is what we came here. This is the positive. This is it. We're going from the old to the new. And we're breaking apart what's old. And we're moving forth to the new. And what's not working from the old, we're leaving it behind. And what's working, we'll bring it with us. And we'll fit it into the new where it belongs. We expand. And not only this, you know what? The moon is connected to the air element right now. So the energy of air is helping us to connect with our destinies and act on it with our passions of fire. And look, there it is. Yod, destiny. The path to our destiny was the road that we did not know or think we were taking. And then we got there, right? Now, this is connected to our individuality, and that's our uniqueness. And we're going to start honoring each other's uniqueness. And that's going to help us to connect and rise. Individuality. As the light from the moon increases, all competition falls away in your path, and you realize there is an inevitability and singularity to your chosen course of action. During this phase, you feel a strong driving force to complete your destiny. Ooh, and there it is. We're working with self, but we're still connecting to others. We're not changing through others. We're not changing from without. We're changing from within, and we're honoring self. Moon in Sagittarius. As your journey comes within sight of its end, an inevitable sadness washes over you, and you begin to focus your thoughts on the next project. So we're moving to what's new, and that is our recognition. And that's the next step. This phase represents the successful completion of a creative project. It is the stage at which the rest of the world is invited to view the results of your labors. You receive appreciation for your performance or achieve the desired outcome of a project. Moon in Sagittarius, and this is the full moon. So this is our accumulation of what's being achieved. You are the traveler, explorer, or adventurer who has at last arrived at your destination. You have achieved a successful outcome. There it is. We arrived at our destination. We achieved a successful outcome. You are the traveler, explorer, or adventurer who has at last arrived at your destination. That is Sagittarius energy, and that Sagittarius is taking us home. I'm freaking glad I got up today, guys. I'm freaking lit. I'm freaking lit. Guys, I'm being called to look at this message right here. There's a message just of warning here, okay? We're doing all this to raise our vibration, all of this work for the collective, and everything we're doing here, everything we discussed, everything's in alignment. This reading's lit. I'm so, like I said, I'm so glad I showed up here today. This is beautiful. But we just have to make sure, you know, we don't get back into old habits that are going to tear us back down. Especially if, you know, if this is new. Remember, we have to alchemy. This is new. The messages to the masculine and feminine. We found out we were also working with the energy of Aries. This is connected to the energy of Aries. And there is a message here, and I was called to read it for a reason. This goddess warns you that your own impetuosity and cleverness can destroy the very thing you desire. Although there is a temptation to be competitive, You should try not to engage in rash action and self-sabotage, self-rattling behavior. Instead, this card urges a cooler, more sophisticated approach to the matter in question. This white goddess demands a creative solution to the question. And this is, care must be taken so we don't stumble. And this is how we're going to continue to heal. Remember, this is about creative truths. So we're going to continue, competitiveness, the old ways are going to keep coming up. But we're going to have to keep healing in creative ways. And this is about creative truths, creative intelligence, creative intellect. We're creators. All right, this is the first part. We found out what the moon had to say. I'm going to set up the second part and we're going to go from there and we're seeing what's going down. All right. The next part here is set up. Now, guys, it's really hard to describe a lot of this stuff. That's why I wish we could speak telepathically, but we're also supposed to have our own experiences. Like, the best way I can really honestly describe what I've experienced so far is I felt New Earth. I didn't officially see it. And I know it's going to be a process. I know it's going to take time. And I mean, time doesn't matter. Time does not matter at the end of the day. We just have to put it to good use. We have to put it to proper use. Now, this message is going to be connected to the beehives, the bee houses, and the wheel turning, and what we're achieving in this middle road of meditation through self. And that's what I think a lot of this messages they're trying to share with me is connected to. It's like we're healing through self. We're going within. We're working within. We're not working without as much as we think. That's old earth, because old earth has been built without. This is being built within. And they've shown me it's connected to a volcano, this energy right here, and this is solar eclipse energy. There's a solar eclipse happening right there, and it's connected to the energy of Aries. And that is connected to the water energies. And we have a choice. But we're going to be challenged, and that's connected to the air energies. There's a challenge happening for us. And of course, because there's always tests to make sure that we can handle this. We can handle things. We even have to test ourselves, because sometimes, like, I do it too. I get so mad when I'm tested. Why? It's so deceptive. But it's not really deceptive, because what if I don't follow through? And I'm human, and I need to see something else. I need to learn a lesson. I need to be challenged to see what I'm made of. And you know what? Sagittarius is up for a challenge. This energy fights for freedom. Okay. And guys, like, I know it's not easy. I sit here and, like, every time I sit here, I want to have this beautiful little bubbly, incredible, positive reading. Because, yeah, wouldn't it just be great if everything's positive? But when I sit here and, like, I feel like, I'm giving out all this negative information. But the messages are the messages, and that can be my perception too. The whole goal is to give the messages the truth, to seek the truth that we are seeking in the unknown and build off of it and expand off of it. And the messages are the messages. And healing's not pretty. And this is where we honor the dark as part of us. This is not pretty all the time. No, this is not, and that's where this, it comes from. Some of these quotes that can be really hurtful towards light workers is it's not all rainbows and yoga and smiles. We have to deal with this stuff. We have to face the shadows. We have to do this work and shift it. This is mission work, and this is part of the raising vibration and getting to where we're going home and honoring that. And we know that's connected to the 8-pointed star and our clarity. Look, and there's the Queen of Pentacles. And this is activating new patterning with the earth. I'm really looking forward to this world environmental day reading. And, you know, we're picking up trash here. Gonna be getting dressed to go and pick up trash soon. Do my part. And, you know, me and my family, we're all getting dressed up. And so it's a little chilly here for June. It's Mother Earth gonna have to warm up. And look at that. Right brain, left brain connection. Our heart and our mind, they're equal. They're on the right path. They're on the right track. We found the sword of clarity. We found the sword of light. This is our connection to justice. From when we sat down and started off. There's our connection to justice right there. Justice achieved through the Ace of Cups and the Tower. This is going within. This is creating within. This is healing through self. There's Metatron's cube. Here is the feminine and the masculine. So these spheres, all these spheres right here that are connected, represent the knowledge that we are seeking in the unknown. We gain access to it, and the lines that connect and expand it are the masculine. Metatron's cube. There it is. We've connected the masculine and feminine. We're healing. We're repairing. We're understanding. We're moving forward. We're raising vibration. This is connected to the energy of the Chariot. The Tower has a message for us, and this is connected to the energy of Mars and New Earth. And Mars is connected to the masculine and healing from aggression. And that's what we're doing. This group of twin flames and star seeds that we're connecting here, we're healing from aggression. And I know everyone's doing that, the collective, but we're hyper-focusing on this. Okay? We're hyper-focusing on this. Because we need to help the masculine energy right now. And we're helping the masculine through the feminine as well as the masculine. There's a third eye activation. What's it connected to? You know what? The sun's here. The Two of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. But I don't... Something right here. There's a connection here. The Nine of Cups. There it is. We were discussing how we're going from the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Cups at our last reading. Through love. And there is the message. There's an official message now. So this is going to help us create with new patterning. We're going to feel the energy of the opposite of wish fulfillment in order to create the pattern we need to create. The divine is helping us to see something and understand something. And we're going to be discussing the Tower card on our next reading. As well as the Ace of Cups. But we're not going to have time, or this reading is going to be too long, okay? That is the love that we are creating with the vibration of unconditional love, okay? Now, this is connected to the Princess of Cups. Princess of Pentacles. She's very key. This is an ecologist. This is a woman that's fighting to restore life. She studies biology. She's environmentalist. She studies the earth. And she's pregnant. She's connected to what the masculine and feminine are birthing. And she also carries the oldest instrument in the world, the didgeridoo. And she's also connected to the solar eclipse. I didn't even notice. And I knew. But it's always a shock because I swear I'm always freaking forgetting. Because I swear, guys, you know what? I expand so much. My path can be, you know, I really don't sit here and study the cards like I should. Well, I don't feel called to. It's not my gift, so I shouldn't say I should. I do what I feel called to do. I, just like everyone that's joining me here, have my 3D burdens that I'm trying to heal from. My 10 of Wands energy. And there it is. We're healing from the 5 of Wands. I've had to do, you know, much shifting from old earth to new earth. And, you know, faced the devil energies very many times in order to understand. As I know many of you that join me here know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, we're seeing what's being activated. There's a message here for us. And you know what? I was discussing not that long ago my own personal Italian heritage. And growing up watching my grandfather play scoba, never knowing one day that I would be reading those exact same cards. And they're some of the first tarot cards that are known to man, and you know, created in the 1600s, because the tarot was in Italy, and who knows where else before that. This is the wand's energy, feminine. And you know what? She's playing an instrument. And you know what? These cards were a birthday gift. I'm going to have to check them out and do some research into this, because it's on my regular Italian deck. What this instrument is. So the feminine energy is working with this instrument. And this instrument is, can, of course, create a vibration that's going to create a frequency that's connected to the energy. Let's see what it's connected to. You know what? We're going to go to the next part of the reading right now. We're going to speak with the Akashic Records and use the Akashic Tarot as well as the Magic of You Oracle. Because we know this has to do with self. Because it's self is connected to the divine. It's self's connection to the divine, the universe, old earth, and new earth. And it's from within to without. But I really feel like right now we're being pushed and it's affecting us from without to within. All right, what is this connected to? Holy Spirit. Whoa, Mamma Mia. The Journey and the Architect with the King of Forces, and this is the King of Wands, is working with the Buddha, and we know the Buddha is helping us to prepare for the middle path, and it's all connected to the Six of Keys in crescent moon. In crescent moon, a man works diligently sculpting a bust in his workroom. Behind him is a large window that overlooks the rolling hills of a harbor city. The moon in the sky points left. Growing to full, it's called the increscent moon. This waxing moon shows an exciting time of increase, abundance, and growth. Your efforts have combined with external circumstances, and even the stars have aligned. If things have been financially tight for you recently, relax. There is a great opportunity for increase and fulfillment. in every way, financially, creatively, and in your reputation. So just do your work and get ready to receive. Mamma mia, man, we can't have any more signs and synchronicities that we're on the right path around here right now. Akashic Force. Close your eyes and tap into the increscent moon's power. Feel the flow of energy, receptivity, opportunity swell within you, swelling within you. Know that you can bring this force to whatever you wish to increase. How would you like to direct this energy now? So look, we're being gifted, and this is what we're doing. We're being gifted for all that work from the last solar eclipse. And remember, this is going to be coming to fruition in Cancer season. All right. We're working away. We've been working away, man. The moon's been paying attention. The moon's been paying attention to all this work we've been doing. Creating with her light. I love that the King of Forces is with the animals. There's much representation there. If we realize anyone is a friend or foe, we understand a friend is the animal, Mother Earth, nature. Seeing through that illusion, that perception. All right. And we're also connecting to spirit animals as well as animal medicine. Those animals represent what's happening, and there are guides on this quest, and this is connected to the energy of lightning. We know the King of Forces is connected to the energy of lightning. You know what, guys? I'm feeling called to share this message before we receive this one. I'm really feeling it. Yeah, because I'm right here. The King of Forces. A man standing by a stream is surrounded by different animals of the woods. The power of nature is all around him. In the earth below his feet, the water running by, and the star-filled nebula in the sky above. Yet he is a force himself, exerting calming influences of the wolf and the rabbit, which are natural enemies. And there's the message. But he's brought them together. The wolf and the rabbit are natural energies. Mamma mia. Natural enemies, but his energy, through self, connection to the divine, the heavens, the earth, through us, has brought them together, ending competitiveness. Bringing the likeliest of characters to connect. This indicates the presence of a man who has a powerful and positive energy. And that's how, because we have positive energy. Coming with good intentions. Now, that doesn't mean we don't have dark within us. Remember, we have dark, we have light. We're transmuting the shadows through us. And that's the positivity. We add the positive charge to the negative situations, the negative experiences through us with the divine. He comes with good intentions. Gentleness and honesty resonate from him. If you don't know this man yet, his energy will be coming into your life. He could bring support for a special project, a work issue, or just your life in general. He may also even be a possible love interest. So in order to be open to receiving this man of honor, make sure you engage in honoring and being tender towards yourself. There it is. Whether you're male or female, this also reveals an important side of yourself. Feel the balance and beauty of nature and know the powerful forces always moving within and around you. So look at that. We're really deepening our connection to what's around us through deepening our connection to what's within us. And it's connected to, the King of Forces works with such things as electronics, astronomy, physics, geology, alternative fuel, any of the earth sciences and the new industries in environmental care. Any activity connecting with the earth energy and nature are beneficial to us at this time. And there it is. He's working with this lovely Princess of Pentacles right here. They're working together. They're going to meet up. He likes working with the earth energies. She's an ecologist. She's an environmentalist. She's a biologist. She's barefoot and pregnant. She wants to dance on the earth. She's taken off her red shoes. She's growing life. She's connected to the dark and the light. She understands. Okay. She's got the oldest instrument in the freaking world. There is symbolism in there, guys. All these messages, we meditate on them. They activate us. It's like not everything has to make all this logical sense. These metaphors, even the story is the Lady of the Lake. We're visiting with the Lady of the Lake, King Arthur. These are all metaphors to resonate with our experiences. It's this card. We're having a pause in our journey. So we can accept ourselves. We're having a pause in our journey so we can accept ourselves, guys. When epoch is drawn, it may feel like life has been split down the middle. And there's our connection to Buddha, the middle path, the middle way, and within. The corresponding card in traditional tarot decks is the Tower. That's connected to our third eye activation. This process can be painful and traumatizing, but all meaningful change comes after a time of great destruction. And you know what? That's where the connection to Black Moon Lilith is. A clearing out of the old to make way for the new, just like the volcanoes and earthquakes will violently rock the planet to create new continents. Cataclysmic and destructive events in our personal lives will bring new opportunities for growth and evolution. The act of purging makes way for the eventual new path of action. And that's what we're in. Right now we're in the purging. That's why I feel so uncomfortable out there. That's why we're going within. However, a quiet period of breakdown and decay is also essential for regeneration and rebirth on every level. Physical, mental, and spiritual. And that's what's happening. We're in a time of decay. It's breaking down to rebirth and regenerate. We have a regeneration. The man of epoch is torn, but the flowers of inspiration are slowly blooming around him and within him as he pauses in his journey. Take peace and solace right now, and we wait before we make our next move, because new developments are coming and a sign is going to appear to us. Like the bird poised on the man of epoch's knee, it is drinking the nectar to pollinate you and your life. You're growing, you're becoming. And there's our connection to the hummingbird and the bee, the bumblebee, all in one message. We're drinking the nectars. The hummingbird, pollination, the bumblebee. And that's our connection to the lovers. And it's in this wonderful Starman Tarot that we're using. And you know what, Starman Tarot, I'm going to speak to you. Why are we pausing? What's happening here? I know it's because it's connected to perfect acceptance and accepting self. And it's connected to the underworld and soul retrieval and our connection to the devil energies and what's keeping us separate. But eventually, from what we see through here and what we experience and how we shapeshift and how we rise and how we add that positive charge and how we use these energies is how we're going to lead and how we're going to be the leaders of New Earth in a natural way, like the pack, right? We were discussing dogs and their pack animals, and there's naturally a leader of the pack. but we're connected to our pack, and it's about all of our pack and doing what's right. And we're just gonna lead in a natural way. We're all connected. No one is better than anyone else. We're equal. We're humble. We're tolerant. We're compassionate. We're caring. We've created the vibration of unconditional love. So this is a safe, this person is safe to lead. And they listen too. Like, you know what? They listen to what everyone else has to say. They're in a give and take relationships. They're equal. With the sun and the moon, they're balanced. That's the best way to say it. You know what? They're balanced. We're being initiated. We're being initiated into what's happening here from old Earth to new Earth. And it's kind of like this initiation here, right here, with Count Saint Germain. It's like, okay, you know what? Yep, you're going to go through the gates. Yep, you're going to go through the gates. Oh, you know what? You still have to learn this lesson. And it's not like, oh, we're going to go get mad. We're going to go play with the devil. Oh, well, I didn't get to go through the gate. No, that's not what this is about. That's old Earth for sure. This is like, no, I got to do this because I'm doing this for self. I'm doing this because I'm the one that's going to suffer. This is my lessons to learn. This is my karma. This is my expansions. This is my path. This is, I care. I care about the earth. The earth matters. I care about self. Self matters. I care about my loved ones, the divine, my animals, my pets. What positivity is being reflected back to you? What connections? What connections are highlighted for you? I really feel like that's what this is about. What connections are highlighted for you? What the heck is that? The Eight of Swords. We have already seen the Eight of Swords. Where are we going? We're going within. This is connected to the pause in our journey. And yeah, to the Ten of Cups. So you can see right here, we're taking a pause in our journey and we're going within. Because there's nowhere to go without right now. We're going to heal. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go without to expand. There's the Hanged Man. Look, we're going without old Earth. Everything that's connected to old Earth. And there's lightning energy, the energy of life. To expand with. And there. That's connected to our divine blueprint, our expansion. We're connecting what we need to connect. We're making sense. We've applied the feminine and masculine energy because, this is connected to Metatron's cube and right here. So this is now the information that we've received and we've applied it. And look, we're lit. And there's the Ten of Cups. And it happened on our path with the Nine of Pentacles. When we had our ending. And we put down our burdens. We went within. We go within. Alright guys. I look forward to seeing you again soon at this Earth Day reading. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. See you soon.